No one has ever accused David Jaffe of being a smart man or a competent man, but at one point in time, he was a pretty decent game developer. I mean, you take a look at his back catalog, and the fact of the matter is, if you liked games back in the cut during and up to the PS2 generation, chances are you've played one of his games, and more than likely you enjoyed one of his games. But in recent years, he has fashioned himself into some sort of a pro-woke pundit, and well, he's made more of an ass out of himself than even Cliff Bleszinski would at his most hubristic. But following up on a story that we covered at the tail end of last week, now he's taking shots at other more successful content creators. Which, imagine that, right? Like, you're the mastermind behind God of War, Twisted Metal, and the best you can do is flail around spectacularly in Bloodsport debates. Like, bro, this is tough out. It's tough out here for Karl Marx cosplayers. You don't have to like me, and certainly don't have to agree with me, but please don't lie about what I said. Like, I mean, you're the one who's out there saying that online grifters made Dragon Age the Veilguard unplayable, and that trans people are the new blacks. It's like, those are your words. You don't really have to twist them. They're crazy enough on their own. And please, be smart enough to do so. Vara, well, it's Vara, but okay, Dark. Otherwise, I'll feel like I'm picking on a little kid. Yes, of course, accusing Vara Dark of being a mental lightweight. All right, then. That's one tack that you could go. But again, if you're going to start throwing around accusations of other people being stupid, I mean, you shouldn't take up debate invitations to only, well, expose yourself as being really silly.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Oh, can I assume that everything in this article you would, agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so then right, but you're giving an opinion on an article.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're talking about an article. Okay, it's something that I do, Hypnotic does, Vara Dark does on a daily basis. And there are some outlets that I use on a fairly consistent basis that I say, I don't agree with stuff when they start to go off on the reservation. Nobody does that. But that comes from, the David Jaffe side of the world, where, they've got their homepage as the Washington Post, and they take everything that they say as gospel. They want to accuse the rest of the world of being non-thinking bigots, but in actuality, they don't have a coherent thought in their brain. And well, he's not exactly taking things all that well, as Hypnotic points out. Yeah, like a true grifter. After getting felted on a stream the day prior, you decide to take your fake positivity stream the next day, and you turn your chat into subscriber only mode. Ooh, the sign that you didn't end up on the right side of that debate after calling all of your critics and your ideological opponents mental lightweights to expose yourself as being somebody unfit for a mental duel. Oh, you go on stream as some sort of actually, I from a certain perspective, I won the debate, bro. And then to only double down on your original statements and look even more silly. Twisted Metal director David Jaffe says Avowed developers are just trying to work as they inject evil gender ideology into their game. Yeah, guys, don't believe your lying eyes, okay? Don't pay attention to what Avowed is doing. Don't look at what Dragon Age Veilguard put out there for the world to see. It's not like they're just trying to work on the game, okay? They're not trying to push an agenda. They're not trying to own the chuds with their game. Don't listen to their actual rhetoric. Why would you do that? Don't do that. They're just trying to make a living, guys, okay? Just because they're burning down and looting the building, they're just trying to feed their family. They need those Louis Vuitton bags and those PS5s. They're just trying to feed their kids. Director David Jaffe of Twisted Metal fame attempted to defend the developers of Avowed by claiming that they are just trying to work despite the fact that they are injecting gender ideology into the game. Yeah, in a recent video uploaded, yes, Jaffe shared his thoughts on the Avowed, saying, if the guys at Avowed and you're getting pushed back without any data, I mean, think about this for a minute. You're Elon Musk, you're the richest man in the world, you have the ear of the president-elect, and you're pushing back as loud as a voice in the forums that your that you own on a group of developers that are just trying to not only just developers, but renowned, beloved developers. Oh, no, they left the building a long time ago. That's like saying, okay, David, this is a concept that you're more than likely accustomed with. You helped create God of War. Okay, and the Spartan saga, the Greek saga, okay, that's very different to the Norse mythology 2018 and Ragnarok, God of War. That's like saying you anticipate the continuation of the story of 3 with what Santa Monica Studios is doing right now. It's a little bit different. The Obsidian of yesteryear is not the home to the developers that are working there today. It's a very different group of people, and in fact, the people that made Obsidian what they were to begin with, they're out there saying that, yeah, from the stuff that we're hearing from that like Matt Hansen guy who's completely and totally unhinged, yeah, you should probably consider suing the studio. I helped found. Yeah, David, you're off, bro. But yes, but that's if you're some of the most renowned, beloved developers who have helped made some of the best RPGs ever, and they're just trying to work and suddenly aim one of the world's biggest spotlights on them. For what? For making absolute dog water of a game? Like, bro, you've seen the gameplay, you've seen the character creators, you've seen the screens, and we know exactly what to expect. Okay, we've been here before. David, it looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, it swims like a duck. Quack, quack, bro. Humans are pattern recognition machines. Well, most of us, not bald-headed socialists. They continue. You don't really know, do you, Elon? Oh, he's about to impart some wisdom. Gather round, kids. An old man is telling a story. You don't know how the pronouns are presented in that game. You don't even understand what the context is. But the very nature of having pronouns, not that it would matter, by the way, not that it should matter. The very nature of seeing pronouns is enough for Elon to tweet out to the entire world. Exactly. You don't know the context. You don't know the matter to which they're there. Why are you defending them? Oh, okay, cool. You're right when you do it. I understand. Jaffe then declared, I think we should all, whether or not you agree politically or morally or whatever with pronouns or not, I think we should all kind of be the side of Avowed and the developers. No, we've seen the people that work over there. We've heard the stories from the people that used to work over there. And no, these corporations, anybody trying to sell a product, you don't have benefit of the doubt. You have to earn my business. That's the thing. You get a base level of ambivalence until you show me otherwise. Either I will be ingratiated towards your project if I see something that is worthy of my time and praise, or it could just simply be as, oh, it looks like shit, and I just move on with my day, or it's so aggressively in your face that it, deserves this level of derision. No, I'm not necessarily going to be on the side of anyone except for me, mine, and my own. Explain. Not because you agree with them, it's because... but because what kind of horseshit Mickey Mouse bully tactic is it that Elon is doing? Expressing his opinion like you're doing right now? Is it, dude, shut up. Do you not have enough attention? I mean, are somebody jealous? Like, is really coming across as petty, if we're being honest. Like, why are you talking about Elon Musk and not the other thousands of people who have called out this company in a similar way? Why are you going against the guy that will give you the most traction on the topic? I'm wondering. If you want to talk about crazy, Jaffe elaborated, richest man in the world, and he's upset. I mean, a mental, effed up human, not pictured below, just not at all analogous. He's upset because of what? Some video game that maybe he wasn't even going to play. Pronouns? You guys, you can hate the pronouns, but talk about bootlicking. Arguably one of the most powerful people on the planet, and you're siding with this guy for bullying a bunch of developers for what have done nothing with their lives but made games that most people love. No, it's been how long since Obsidian released the game? And you're trying to attribute false valor to the people that didn't even work on the games and made the studio successful to begin with? All right, but what are you doing? Yeah, exactly, David. What are you doing? Oh, we know. Losing online debates. People who far surpass you in an industry you currently find yourself in, defending an industry that kicked you out of a long time ago. Oh well, sucks to suck, I guess. Hopefully you get a personality for Christmas, because Lord Almighty, the one that you currently have right now, sucks a trans dick. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.